Hi there, Deborah Thompson here from Change by Choices. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to talk to you today about an oil that isn't overly glamorous. It doesn't get a lot of attention. It's fairly commonly used, but a lot of people don't really get like, oh, I'm gonna go get my oregano. They're like, oh, yeah, I got my oregano oil. It stinks and it tastes nasty. Because there's many on the market where you actually consume them. This one is a consumable. However, I highly recommend taking it in a capsule form versus just under the tongue. When you have pure oregano, that is not something I recommend doing. People have done it, they have survived. It's just a lot of hotness. So anyways, if you caught my demo in the previous video here on YouTube, you would have seen a raindrop demonstration with those particular oils from the other day on my little guy. And we just did a little bit of a live, and he gave away his little prize for the people that shared the content and shared about how he felt and how he what he experienced. And the raindrop is an amazing way to facilitate using numerous oils to support your wellness on numerous levels of the whole being. So I won't go into that because that was more in the demo. But oregano is the first oil in that particular collection because, for a very simple way to explain it, it's very high in polyphenols. Think of a scrub brush. Let's talk about vegetables, fruit and vegetables, because we need that in our diet right now, lots of them. Think of a scrub brush. When you're cleaning the vegetables, you're like scrubbing off all the nasty, right? If it's potatoes or carrots from the garden, you're scrub, scrub, scrub. Well, that's what polyphenols do on a cellular level. And oregano is just that. It's a hot one. And it does that. It cleanses, it cleans, and the rest of the oils do their job. But that's why when you put it on the surface of your skin, it is hot. But I highly recommend, if you're using a carrier oil, if you're putting it on other than the feet. So first of all, feet, bottom of the feet is the best place to put it. We incorporate it daily and we put it in that location because it's the easiest. And I mean, it does smell like a bistro of some sort, which is fine. But under your socks, and then you're carrying that in through your system, through your bloodstream, and it's awesome. So we also will put it on the back, even if we're not doing a raindrop. But if you're going to do that, for anybody that you don't have to dilute, but I highly recommend it, especially if you have sensitive skin, younger, if you're just unsure. So at very minimum 1-to-1, if not 5-to-1. So in the raindrop technique that we do, we don't normally dilute. It's just applied in the raindrop format. But if the skin is feeling warm, like I told my little boy, if it feels hot, then just let me know, and we will then just put some carrier oil. So, but oregano is such a phenomenal oil to do the cleansing. I also like to pair it with different oils when you're blending them. I don't like mixing blends with other blends because they're blended in such a way to work really synergistically together. But I have this book, and I'm going to geek out on you now because I like to. This book, Essential Oils, Integrative Medicine Guide. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not here to treat, prescribe, diagnose, or cure. I am responsible for my education and my research and my knowledge and my awareness, and so are you. So I highly recommend getting resources that you feel really confident in and that you feel empowered with to take care of yourself. And there's numerous holistic ways to do that. This is one of them. But in here, it talks about oregano and how beneficial, the different things it can do on a medicinal level. And I'm not going to go into those because that's not my place to comment on the medicinal area. But other oils that it complements or they work well with synergistically is basil, fennel, geranium, lemongrass, myrtle, pine, rosemary, and thyme. And again, thyme is also, and basil's also in the raindrop kit. And I also like to touch, which is the raindrop kit's still set up, and I'm okay with that because I'm really liking the space in here. It is a spare room, but I might convert it into a session space. I don't know. But the lighting's good and the sound is good. So anyways, but what I also like to really make sure to address is the fact that all essential oils have, and not all, I stand corrected, many that I am aware of and know of and have experienced have some fragrant influence, they like to call it, or will help support emotional state. Ironically, who right now, put a comment in the comments, feels like they could use a little more security right now, a little more comfort? Believe it or not, oregano, when helping supporting the immune system, also provides a feeling of security. I think that's pretty cool, ironically. When you're not feeling secure, when you're feeling kind of low and your vibe isn't where it should be, this is going to be like a bit of a blanket. And let's face it, if it's warming on the skin, it's going to be a warm blanket. So anyways, so surprisingly, that's oregano for you. It's different. I highly recommend not putting this one under your tongue. If you're going to take it, we have the Vitality white labeled oregano, and it's meant to be used. It's a food flavoring. And if you're going to consume, it's in veggie capsules, and then the plus on the Canadian side. So anyways, if you have valued this information, if it's helped you in some way, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone, because you never know who this might resonate with. You might have enjoyed it, but it really might hit home for somebody else. So, and that's my intention. My intention is to share content that's going to help you and serve you, and help and serve others. It all comes back around, right? So take care, be well, and share the video, and find the website to get either your raindrop collection or get yourself a bottle of some really amazing oregano oil. So talk to you later.